A car aficionado's dream coming to the Baltimore Convention Center this week. Let's welcome Peter Kitzmiller. He is the president of the Maryland Automobile Dealers Association. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I love having you here because it means that it is a special time right now. We've got the 2020 Motor Trend International Auto Show. Did I say that right?
You did.
It's a very long name.
It is.
But it's here in Baltimore. What can we expect this year?
We're really excited about this year. We're going to have over 500 new cars, trucks, crossovers, SUVs.
Yeah.
We're going to have exotic cars like Lamborghini, Ferrari. We'll have classic cars there. We also have more than 20 cars that you can actually come and test drive around the city of Baltimore.
Oh, really?
At the show.
That's
We have a little electric test drive for kids. They can drive the Citgo test track. So we have a lot going on this year.
Yeah, you know what? I will tell you this. Going down to the auto show, even if you don't fancy yourself as, you know, a super car person, you will become one when you go to this auto show. It is fun. It's
a great place to go. We encourage people to bring their kids, crawl in the cars. That's what they're there for. Kids love doing that.
Yeah.
But the best thing is if you're even remotely in the market, and last year our survey showed about 70% of the people that came are going to market the next year.
Yes.
It's a great place to shop for a car. You
Exactly.
can't buy a car there. No one's going to sell you a car. They're
Right.
going to answer your questions. But you can see 10 or 11 different models that you might be considering in an hour as opposed to having to drive or even going on the internet. So,
And you're going, yeah, different makes, different models so that you can sort of bounce around because sometimes we don't know.
So last year our survey indicated that 25% of the people who came to the show changed their mind on what they were going to buy based on being at the show. Looking at it on the internet's great. But when you go and you can sit in it, look at the trunk, hey, this minivan doesn't work for me, this one does. It's a great place to do that.
I think we've all fallen in love with the car that we see on the road next to us or online, but it might not fit our needs.
Absolutely.
So having the experts not trying to sell us, but just educate us is very helpful.
They're there to answer your questions.
Yes. All right. So I'm wondering, what are some of the hottest cars that are going to be turning heads this year?
Well, we're we're going to have the 2020 mid-engine Corvette, which went on sale about 2 weeks ago. We're going to be one of the few auto shows that has it at the show. It's one of the most anticipated vehicles in the last 30 years that I've been doing this, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So we're really excited that we're going to have that.
Oh, look
We've
at
got a
that
lot
one.
of new SUVs. We have the new Lincoln Aviator SUV.
Okay.
Kia has an SUV.
All right.
Hyundai has one. So there's a lot of new things coming.
Well, what about that SUV with the top-down convertible SUV? I think they tried to do that a couple years ago and didn't really take off.
They did. It didn't take off very well.
No, because those looked a little funny, but that one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it does. They've improved a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of seats for a convertible. But that one looked pretty good. Okay, so normally we don't want to bring the kids car shopping with us because they're all over the place and we can't concentrate. But you mentioned it before. There are things for families when they come down.
Absolutely. I mean, we do have the Citgo test track that the kids can actually drive little electric vehicles around inside the show.
Yeah.
Again, we encourage the kids to sit in the cars. They all love to sit in the cars. Most of them
they're
going to
be in there, so.
Absolutely. We also are going to have a pet adoption program. Subaru has a national pet adoption program. You're actually going to be able to adopt pets at the Subaru display. You can get custom identification tags for your pets at the Subaru display. So kids are going to love that too.
All at one time. And then any trends with the cars? I know like a couple years ago, all of a sudden, cars all had to have backup cameras. I know panoramic roofs. I love panoramic roofs. Are there any trends like that on the cars that we should be on the lookout for?
There are a couple things. You mentioned technology.
Yeah.
The technology, especially the safety technology, lane departure, backup cameras.
Yes.
All those things, you know, people are aware of them. They used to be on, you know, a Mercedes or a Cadillac or very expensive vehicles. Now, entry-level vehicles are all going to have that kind of technology. So it's good to come to the show and see that. The other biggest trend is people are buying crossover SUVs. They sold more last year significantly than four-door sedans. So there's a big change in the market, and you'll see that reflected by what the manufacturers have.
Really interesting stuff, and I'm glad that we can get this information from you, but also at the auto show. Go to autoshowbaltimore.com. Again, that's happening now through February 9th. I will be down there for an on-the-go on Friday, so you can check me out as well. Maybe I'll get another car.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.